Hello there. Hey, how's it going, Shoke Wagon? Hope everything's going well for you. I hope everything's going well for everyone currently watching right now. Okay. We got some more Doom to play today. At least that's the plan. Um, gonna go as far as I can today. I was thinking about it. What I'm gonna do is just take tomorrow off. I thought about maybe doing like a short stream or early stream, but to be honest, I think I would rather rather than trying to do that and kind of like half-ass it a little bit admittedly, I think I would rather just take tomorrow off so I could focus on meeting up with some friends and stuff. And I'll come back Wednesday and I could donate more time to Doom without having to feel like I got a timer I'm working against. And then depending on how long it takes Wednesday, I could donate some more time to like playing like some multiplayer games and stuff like that. So as it stands, we're just gonna play today. We're gonna go as far as we can. Because I will be not streaming tomorrow, I will go for an extra hour and some change today. Just because of that, and just because Shoke Wagon is here so early and so promptly, I'm gonna go ahead and give them a little extra time. How was everyone doing, by the way? So I'm doing all right. Had a weird day so far. Weird start. And had the idea to be like, oh, I'll just go and grab some food for lunch. So I decided to go and grab some Subway, which is not like the best food by any goddamn means. It's fast food and it's Subway. But I was like, let's go grab that. And I don't know, like the sandwiches are okay. In the last number of years, Subway I've been progressively buying them less and less. I mean, it wasn't like I was going on all the time, but it was like, oh, something about like how the food is or something. Even trying different sandwiches, it's just like, yeah, it's not the greatest. And been going to other places and stuff. I was like, oh, I haven't had Subway in a minute, so let's go ahead and do Subway. And it was like a combination of kind of being a little admittedly disappointed with the sandwich and also the price. I was like, I could do better. I could do better. We'll grab some other places. But enough of that. Enough of me talking about food or talking about preambles or schedules or anything of the like. We're here to play some Doom. We're here to kick some demon ass. We're here to I don't know, something but. Yeah, something but is exactly what we're here for. Whatever that but may be, we'll discover together. Let's see. Go ahead and launch Doom. And whenever it decides to launch properly, we'll actually get started. There we go. Audio coming in just fine. Just what I'd like to see. I wish I could. I'll have to see if I can, but I would like the preview source as well, but that's on my OBS. That's on my side. That's such an edge case. It's not really anything worth talking about. All right. So, Slayer skins. Let's go ahead and grab Void. Weapon skins. Yeah, let's grab. We'll throw on some extra skins and stuff. That one. All right. I do think that I'm probably going to move back to the skin after playing a mission or two with this one. Because this one's cool looking. But I just like the blue. I think he looks good with the blue. Alright. Back to the nightmare. Back to the shooting. Back to the shoot bang. Back to it.
The mine is open.
Last time we played not quite half the game, but almost half the game. When we were on a hunt for demons. We're after the demon prince. Tending to ruin his day and his time. But Doom guy, you could slip underneath there. Well, actually, no, I don't think he can. I think he actually is too wide to slip underneath that. But you could pick up that power up.
That heart powers the forge. It needs to be reactivated.
Okay. Man, we got a whole bunch of stuff to reload, huh? Don't really need to do that. Do like that. Now let's upgrade the super shotgun. Super shotgun's gonna be like my main powerhouse, so I wanna charge this one up. Okay. Well, first things first, let's look at the level. Okay, so we got a couple places to go. We came from this direction. Those ways are blocked. So yeah, let's just go... What I'm actually going to do, I'm going to actually turn around immediately, and we're going to right. I'm going to grab the secret that I know about. Coast here, and then we're just going to coast to the edges of the map. I think that's going to be the better option. And the more thorough option. Let me angle the mic a little bit. There we go. Stomp, 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 stomp. Give me your sweet, sweet armor. Need the key, huh? Alright. You're over there. Okay, I see what we got going on. Man, they made him so heavy in this one. I both dig it, but it is a contrast compared to something like Eternal, where you are so goddamn mobile. Oh, that's how it's gonna be, huh? We jumping? Oh, we're jumping. Okay. That's how we gotta do, huh? Fine. You guys ever just feel thirsty? Or you just feel like you could drink an entire ocean's worth of water? Alright. Yeah, we're gonna swap between these two. Listen here, you little shit. God, how much health do you have? And give it to me. Your health belongs to me now. Your soul is mine. You know, I know people are critical of current Mortal Kombat. A lot of it for good reasons, so let's be honest here. I think the best thing they did with MK11 was to bring back Shang Tsung. And specifically having, oh, that actor. I know his name, something... Okay, fuck, I won't look it up because... deserves for me to know the name. Actor. Yeah, that's right. Kari Hiroyuki Tagawa. Tagawa, there we go. Yeah, no, that voice line he has of "your soul is mine," your brother's soul is mine. The bringing him back for MK11 was such a great choice, and I do appreciate that in MK12, the different version of him still plays like him, and they have gone that route of making Shang Tsung more like Shang Tsung. Ooh, skeleton key. Sorry, secret key. Even though it has a skull on it that looks like a skeleton. Okay. Well, we grabbed this stuff. Let's go. Okay, I think the best thing I could do is run down, grab this, and then go and grab the secret. Okay. So we have a reason to come back here. What? Doggy? Why? Okay. We got stuff that way. Okay. There wasn't really much of a reason to go this direction yet. Bum 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 bum. Video game? Someone didn't work on this particular part of the environment that well. Id, come on, guys. I know you could do better than that. Oh, that's right. I gotta go through the door now. Stomp, stomp, stompy, stomp, 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 stompy, stomp. Ooh, no, last stomp. Oh, stomp, 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 stompy, stomp, stomp, stomp. What I like about this is that, unlike in 2016 and Eternal, where Doom guy's actually sprinting around, this implies he's actually not sprinting. He's just walking. He's just doing a bit of a speed walk. And you know his ass is pumping. Yeah, you know Doom guy's got an ass that does not quit. Excuse me as I sweep the floor. Not enough. Yeah, I think I'm not. I don't think I'm going back to a normal melee, to be honest. Well, let's just increase that rate of fire. Well, I think, yeah, we'll go to the original plan and go left and then pick up everything along the way. Get out of here. Interesting. I didn't even think about it, but yeah, you could be sprinting while blocking. I thought this guy was embedded in the wall. Oh, that's only a little better. He got ripped apart and then impaled. Hey! What the hell? Alright, I don't appreciate your attitude. It wasn't nice. Not at all. Ooh, lever. Hey. I don't mind if I do. Ah, from in there, huh? Let's see. Okay. What's always so funny to me is like the idea of like Doom guy picking up these helmets and stuff. in my mind, I've always pictured him stacking the helmets on top of it, like the armor and pieces of armor and like the helmets. It's actually not him like throwing it on properly or video game stuff. It's just him having like stacks and stacks of helmets on top of him, or like he's just throwing more and more chest pieces on top, like shirts, and like the armor, like the pieces of armor, just piecemeal on his arms and legs. And that's how I always pictured it. Oh, hey. We need to talk about your car insurance. Oh, I didn't block at the right time. That's unfortunate. Yeah, you goddamn pincushion. Gimme. Is this the best you could do? I thought this was Nightmare. I thought this was supposed to be hard. And yet this is the best that hell could offer me? These weaklings. This weakness. Pay no mind to the fact that I've had to... that I was getting my ass kicked repeatedly the other day. Pay no mind to the fact that I've had to repeat sections over and over again, looking like a complete asshat. Pay no mind to the fact that I, Dan, have the whole motto of bash your head against the wall until the wall caves in, implying the very fact that I am suffering, the whole joke of that is that I am suffering brain damage actively, and actively hurt myself in the process, and more than likely am only fooling myself into believing the wall is caved in, and in fact I've actually, you know, completely and utterly just ruined myself in the process for a failed endeavor. Pay no mind to the fact. I thought this was a nightmare. This was supposed to be difficult.
Almost finished. One more switch.
I'm glad this did not cave in underneath me. That would have been a little awkward for Doom Guy. Especially if that's how he met his end. Ooh, what's done this way? Hey, I will take some health. I'll never say no to some health. Unless it has some strings attached. He took a swipe. Let's do, yeah. And these are two that I want to swap between. Oh. And like that, they're gone. Oh, Woofy. Interesting. Well, let's swap between these two next time around. I do appreciate, like, this, while in Doom Eternal it was fine and it was fun to have to, like, use specific weapons for certain counters. I do appreciate them going back to more of, you know, classic Doom and Doom 2016 route of gameplay of just, no, use the weapon you want for the job. Like, some weapons are going to be better than others, but there's things you can do to make those weapons worth it. So, yeah, whatever you can do, whatever you got, that can mow them down, mow down the demons. Oh, be my guest. I do appreciate that, because there is a weird sense of freedom that I'm getting that is actually really nice. That you don't always get with this sort of thing. To be able to kind of just play how you want to play. Okay, so secret, 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 and secret. Well, first things first. Ooh, money. Money and lore? Don't mind if I do. I will happily take some lore. Oh, we need to read about the Agadon Hunter. Correct me if I'm wrong. Wasn't the Doom Hunter from Doom Eternal, they were like, they're cybernetic versions of the Agadon Hunters? I believe they are. My hair is crazy this morning. Today. Afternoon, whatever fucking time it is. This universe. Yeah, we'll just start. I'm gonna start using that phrase. You know, my thing is this universe today. It almost sounds like I'm saying Miss Universe. Works for me. Outlanders torn from distant worlds, the Agadon Hunters were enslaved and corrupted by Hell's dark will. Once noble beast stalkers for their clans, they now serve Azrok's horde, their minds twisted and bodies reshaped. Marked prey are their quarry, chosen by the Dark Priest's decree. Enhanced to rival even a Slayer's martial prowess, these savage predators roam the battlefield driven by a cruel purpose etched in hellfire. Ancestral Forge. I don't think I read. Did I read the Ancestral Forest? I know I grabbed it, but I don't know if I read it. Or the Imbecile Source. We'll do this. Once a hollowed woodland on Argentinor, now infamously known as the Abyssal Forest, this was a realm where sentinels communed deeply with their deities. Yet the insidious tendrils of hell crept upon them, twisting their minds. In the heart of the forest, within a forsaken sentinel outpost, they enacted a demonic summoning rite. From this epicenter, corruption spread like a plague, mutating the forest into a nightmarish expanse. Ancestral Forge. In the ancient times, two titanic ancestrals, Tharok the Mighty and Elegus the Wise, clashed in a battle of unimaginable ferocity. The earth trembled as Tharok struck down Elegus with a colossal blade, its impact forming the mountain range that now cradles Titan's Forge. Within the realm, within the remains of the fallen draconic ancestral, the Sentinels have wrought a forge of legend. Here they mine the ancestral's remains and extract the ancient blood. distilling it into arcane fuel. High priests from bygone eras could awaken dormant energies within the giant sword, imbuing the ancestral blood with otherworldly power. That's actually really cool. Now, I think for any sort of setting, having either cities, buildings, forges, or even your entire world set upon a giant's back or a giant creature, I think that's always cool. Like for, you know, the MCU, like I think the coolest thing with the Guardians of the Galaxy, of all the like the great things to say about that series, is the whole concept of nowhere being set within a giant celestial skull. This is so cool. Man, they fought like hell, pun intended. Oh, that's a whole bunch of bullshit.
We can use the forge now. See you at the elevator.
All right, so we grab all this stuff. Okay, we have to go that direction. So what we'll do is we'll grab all this stuff, kill the enemies here, and then run over here to grab the item. The secret. I don't believe I have to leap, but let's see if we can. Whee! I can. Open sesame. Oh wow, the fact that this thing moves. I love physics stuff in games. It's always cool when that happens. Oh, almost didn't make it. Hey! Man, you just hung up here the entire time waiting for me to come and grab this secret item, huh? Ooh, we got the vagary. Vagary? I know, saying vagary sounds wrong. Vagary at least sounds correct. This won't work. There we go. We'll go and grab the gold and then continue on our merry way. Ow. Okay, that thing has a longer range than it seems like it does. I think the one genuine criticism I do have of this game so far is that the spatial awareness, I'm not sure what it is, what's going on with it. It do not have the spatial awareness that you should have, and I think that probably is on my end, but I like to believe that I typically have a halfway decent spatial awareness when it comes to video games, especially when I'm playing a first-person game. And I don't know what it is about this one particularly, but I have had the absolute worst problem with thinking that my character model is actually larger than it is, or thinking that it's actually shorter than it actually is. And I think that's partly because, like, there's something under the hood that's happening where it turns out, like, okay, it has to be something with, like, the enemy AI or the enemy placement. I'm not entirely sure what it exactly is and what... I can't quite place my finger on it, but constantly and consistently, you know, like with fighting that guy, the range of his sword is actually longer than I think it is. And there's constantly moments where I'm falling off edges thinking, oh, I have way more space than I actually do. It very well could be, and very well likely is, on my end. And this is an issue on my end. Sure, more than likely. But just, even though this is very minuscule, having this much of, oh, the world did that, the actual ledge is right here, not right here, that can and unfortunately does speak to potentially a larger problem with, like, a hitbox and character models and stuff. And it's weird because I did not have the same issue with 2016 or Eternal with this current team at id. And it kind of makes me a little concerned about, like, is there stuff going on behind the scenes? Or are they a bit more rushed than usual? You know, did they have the actual time they need to cook? You know, what's going on with all this? Ooh. Shard. So it makes me just a little concerned on that front for some of this stuff. It's not the end of the world by any means. It's not like, oh my god, the game's bad or anything, or it was rushed, but it's just little things like that add up over time, unfortunately. Okay, Mastery Challenge. Cause explosive cosmic breach damage to demons with fully charged Reaver shots. Oh, okay. I'm assuming I get something pretty cool with that. I like this. Now I have actually more reason to charge up with the accelerator and to release it. Oh. Man, you went right for the head. You didn't make the same mistake that Thor made. All right. And the whole like hitbox thing, that's like, you know, 1 out of 10 times that's happening. But the fact that it's even happening this much is concerning for me. Because again, I'm not the best player in the world. I'm not the best Doom player in the world by any means. And but I do play a lot of shooters. I do play a lot of other games, and I don't have the issue I'm having playing other games that I am having with Doom. It's like if I'm not having this issue with other stuff, like it has to be something with Doom. Or maybe it's just me. Maybe something in here is not clicking for me, and that's on me. But I genuinely believe that's actually not the case. That's actually something related with the game itself. And maybe it just needs a little bit extra polish, and just a little extra polish giving enemies proper range, like showing their range that they're supposed to, or you know, maybe doing a little edit to the character model so it's clear how far on the edge you are. But as it stands, it is that frustration that wasn't there in previous entries, and the fact that it's here and now is concerning. What? That was a bit more treacherous than it needed to be. Open sesame. You don't mind if I do. Go here. There might be some stuff up top. Sentinel and then a big boss arena. Alright. Nope. Alright, let's... Nope. Alright, let's... Okay. Well, enough of the rude guys. Oh. Okay, we got a skin or something. All right, nightmare skin for double barrel. I'll take it. Oh, okay, Novik. Okay, beard dude. King Novik has ruled for over 40 years, marking him as the longest reigning monarch in Sentinel history. Known as a valorous and boastful warrior in his youth, Novik's demeanor grew severe and distant after the death of his wife. Their daughter Thera remains by his side as the presumed heir to the Sentinel throne. Now commanding the defenses of Argentinur in their war against Hell, Novik continues to serve both his people and the maker gods they worship. Well, the thing is, I know Thera isn't exactly around in Eternal, so... You know... I don't think she's making it through this one, is what I'm trying to say. Like, I'll be genuinely surprised if this game ends and Thera is uh-oh, how long has that been happening?